Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an empties video. These are all the things that I've emptied and used, and they all sit in this box. I've been actually collecting these for a few months now, so these are products that I have completely used up. People like to watch these videos, at least I like to watch these videos, because it gives me a good idea of what people have used completely, and they also have a really good idea of whether they like the product or not. They're not just using it a few times when it's just a first impression type of opinion, if you know what I mean. So these are products I've completely used up. I wanted to share them with you, and then also share if I would repurchase them and my reasons why. So if you like these kinds of videos, be sure to give this one a big thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe before you leave, because I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right, let's hop into the video. I'm not going to be going in any specific order. I'm just going to be sharing with you as I pull things out. So the first product is this Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. Love these things. They're the only makeup remover wipes that I use. I have them everywhere, and they're a really good drugstore cleansing wipe. They don't sting my eyes. They take off all of my makeup. I never have leftover makeup residue after I use these. So these are amazing, affordable from the drugstore. I don't really think that it's important to buy high-end makeup wipes. I mean, if that's your thing, you do you. But for me, I don't need to spend all my money on makeup wipes when I know there's a good one at the drugstore. So that's my first empties. I have so many repurchased already. And the thing is you can buy like a set of 2, I think at Target, for $8 or $10. So cheap, right? The next thing I have emptied is the EOS shave cream in the scent Vanilla Bliss. It smells so good. Here is the deal. I recently switched from something that I have in here. This is the Loccitane almond oil. I used to use this to shave my legs. I now use a cheaper option because we have a house and that is expensive. So I'm trying to find cheaper alternatives to products that I use and don't necessarily need to spend all this money on, if there's cheaper versions that work just as well. So I tried this out when I got rid of this. There's actually just like a tiny bit left. Ugh, it's like enough for one shave. This Loccitane almond oil is something. It is for sure a luxury shave cream. This is 25 bucks. This is 3. I do think that this goes a very long way. It's lasted me months and months when I use this because it is an oil. It spreads very far, whereas this is a cream. It's not gonna go as far, but in the long run, this is way cheaper than this. And although I really do like the formula of this, I do feel like it smooths and moisturizes my skin. I don't feel like it's worth the money in the long run. It's just not. It's crazy to say because this used to be my holy grail shaving cream, and it's just not anymore. After using something like this that does the same exact thing, I cannot justify buying this again. So I repurchased the EOS shave cream, but in the shade or in the scent, it's like raspberry pomegranate or something. It smells so yummy. So I'm gonna continue trying to use this. It's a good one from the drugstore. Yeah, I'm all about trying to find cheaper versions of things that are really expensive. All right, next thing is this Stress Relief Eucalyptus Spearmint Body Wash and Foam Bath from Bath & Body Works. So good. But it's not my favorite scent that they've ever come out with. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, you smell clean. It smells like a clean, fresh scent. And I do think that the essential oil in here, I notice it when I'm in the shower, that it kind of like calms me. And I do have some of these already repurchased, but in just different scents. I'm not super attached to the Eucalyptus Spearmint. I think Bath & Body Works has a lot of different great scents that you can use, but this lasted me a long time and I do really like this product. All right, Living Proof Restore Perfecting Spray. If you have not tried this, you're missing out because this is amazing. This is a UV and heat protection perfecting spray. It's also a conditioning detangling spray. So many things in this little bottle. I tried this for the first time. I completely went through the bottle and I immediately repurchased another one. This is so worth it for me. This is pretty much the only product I use in my hair. I use this when I get out of the shower, so I run my hair through the towel just to make it a little bit damp, but also dried off. Then I use this in my hair. So I spray it all over, like from here down. I don't want it to be up on my scalp where it can get really oily. I do think that this definitely helps with heat protection. I always use it before I blow dry my hair or even when I go to curl my hair. It's just a great thing to use right after you get out of the shower. I don't use this on my dry hair. I only use it when I get out of the shower. So I use this every time before I blow dry my hair. And I do blow dry my hair, but I do only wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. So I don't use this up very much. This makes my hair so soft, and it also helps detangle it. One of my biggest issues with my hair is that it gets so tangly so fast, and it gets these knots. I don't know if my hair has a mind of its own. I need something that's going to detangle my hair, but this also provides heat protection and it conditions and makes it feel really soft. To me, this is an all-in-one product, totally worth the money. And yes, there's already another one sitting on my counter. It's so good. The bottom of my thighs are sweating. TMI? I don't know. We're in it together, guys. All right, this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores Primer. Do I think this was worth it in the long run? Probably not. That I have the Revlon Pore Reducing Primer. To me, these do the same thing, and this is considerably more expensive than this is. This is drugstore, and this is like 30 something dollars. It's crazy, like $39 for a primer. No, I have been trying to squeeze as much as I can out of this little tube, and it's just not working. Nothing's coming out anymore. So I have used all this up. I do think that it minimizes my pores. It does what it says it's going to do, but there's cheaper versions out there, so I'm not going to be repurchasing this. I might repurchase just the regular Photo Finish primer, because I do think that that is a good all over, very general primer, but I would not purchase the Minimize Pores one because I do have cheaper alternatives that do the exact same thing, but it was good while it lasted. Next is a CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion Mascara. It's all gone, it's all dried up, it's all gross, but I went through one of these. Then I went through this Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This used to be my holy grail before I was introduced to the NARS Tinted Eyeshadow Primer. That's amazing, so good, so worth it. This was like the first eyeshadow primer I ever used, and it lasted me years. I do think that this is a good eyeshadow primer, but to me, I prefer something that has a tint, and that NARS one that I keep talking about over and over is so good that it totally beats out this Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. So I will continue to repurchase the NARS one whenever I run out of that instead of this guy. Next is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. This was the tiniest little sample, and it lasted me like 1.5 uses. I never used this after I filmed the video on it because I never got any product out of it. This is the worst packaging ever. There's no way you can squeeze this to get all the product out. It's not greatly designed. Like, how do you get stuff out of this when you can't squeeze it? It's just tough to work with. The packaging is not my favorite. I think the foundation was okay. I would consider buying the full size, but I don't know, this little mini size was not worth the buy for me. All right, this is the NYX Tea Tree Balanced Skin Elixir. So good. Also expensive. I don't know why NYX is so dang expensive at the drugstore. This primer is more than I would like it to be, but it's a really good primer if you like tea tree. I use tea tree as my face wash at night, so I'm used to the scent. I really like how it interacts with my skin. I do feel like it helps keep me clear of breakouts as well as keep me a little bit more matte and less oily. So I did like using this as a primer, and I'm probably gonna have to purchase another one because I do think if you are someone with oily skin that struggles with breakouts, you might want to give this one a try, and just try tea tree oil in general because it works. Next is this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Next is this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Light. This is one that I would repurchase. This light version, it does not make my skin too oily. The regular version, it tends to do that if you do have oily skin. I've used this up to where I can't even like get any out anymore. So this is a really good all over general foundation primer. I do really like this. I would repurchase it. I have not yet because I have other primers that I'm working through right now. All right, 3 more products. First is this Briogeo Scalp Revival. This is a charcoal and coconut oil micro-exfoliating shampoo. This has a bunch of different stuff in it. So this has coconut oil, ginger, tea tree, spearmint, peppermint. Yeah, so I personally think that the Paul Mitchell tea tree oil shampoo does the same thing as this. This has little micro exfoliant beads in it where you can kind of like, I don't know, scrub your scalp. I don't know. I'm someone that struggles a little bit with a dry scalp, and like it just, in Colorado, it's so dang dry here. I need something to help me with that. And so I wanted to go through all of this. It is so expensive. I do think that the Briogeo hair mask is worth it for sure. But this I went through so fast. Like, you have to use a lot of this product for it to actually lather up and get your entire scalp. And you go through it so fast. So I think that I am gonna stick with my Paul Mitchell Tea Tree like special shampoo stuff rather than repurchase this. This is the Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar Ultra Shea Body Cream. Ugh, it smells so good. This is probably my favorite scent from Bath & Body Works. So good. But I went through one of these. I really do like these body creams. I feel like they moisturize more than the body lotions, and they last me a lot longer because I use less of it. So if you are a vanilla, like a sweet vanilla type person that you like those scents, I would definitely encourage you to try this because it's so good. Last product I'm going to talk about is this Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. Now this says it's creaseless, gives a soft matte finish, and has hyaluronic acid in it. This is very comparable to the Too Faced Born This Way concealer that I've been loving lately and I'm actually wearing today, except the Too Faced one actually makes me more creaseless than this one does. I really do like this concealer. I do think that it's worth the money, but when I'm comparing which one I'm gonna buy next, it's probably gonna be the Too Faced one. I feel like the Too Faced one, the undertone is a little bit better for my skin. It's a little bit more neutral, not so yellow like this one is. I also prefer the formula a little bit better. I feel like it makes my eyes look very youthful, and this one did all of that, except it just, there was something about it that made, it was a little bit more creasing going on than the Too Faced one. So I would, flat my hair there. I would repurchase the Too Faced one over this one when I run out of that one. All right, you guys, those are all of the empties that I went through for the last couple of months. I do plan to continue to do these videos. If you like me doing these empties videos, be sure to let me know down in the comments because I want to know if you guys find these interesting, want me to keep doing them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.